Here we are in section 3.3, exercises part C, studying for the exam, reviewing for the exam. Number 7 through 10. Solve for the specified variable. So number 7, 2s plus at squared all over 5t equals v. That looks like a crazy formula, but we're trying to get s by itself. So let's circle him so we don't forget that really we're just trying to peel off everything but that s. So we can start off by, how do we undo divide by 5t? We times by 5t. 5t up here. So we get 2s plus at squared equals 5vt. Now we don't have any fractions or parentheses, and the s's are all in one location, so let's get rid of any addition subtraction things we have. Subtract at squared. We don't even know what it is, but we can subtract it off. We get 2s equals 5vt minus at squared. All right, so we can now divide by 2. And we're left with the s all by itself. 5vt minus at squared all over 2. All right, let's check our answer and see if that's correct. And there we have s equals 5vt minus 8t squared all over 2. Alrighty, number 8. R equals I over pt, and we've got to get t by itself. So first, let's get rid of any fractions we may have by multiplying by that least common denominator. Yeah, there we go. So we have ptr equals I. Yeah, that pt on the right-hand side just canceled. So now we're trying to get t by itself. We have to get rid of the p and the r. They are multiplying the t, so we can divide right off the pr. So we now have t equals I over pr. And the t is now by itself. Let's double check that. T equals I over pr. Correct. Number 9. Ooh, this is a big formula. D equals L r subscript 2 all over r sub 2 plus r sub 1 for L. So all we're trying to do is get L by itself. Well, let's first get rid of the fractions. Times by this r sub 2 plus r sub 1 as a group. And over here, r sub 2 plus r sub 1. Okay, that will get rid of it over there, and we have r sub 2 plus r sub 1, and it times by that d, so that d can distribute in there. That's good. Equals LR2. Well, we only have one last thing to do, and that is divide everything by r sub 2. And that will leave that L all by itself. So we get L equals dr2 plus dr1. And if we left that with the parentheses around the r2 plus r1, I don't think that would be a bad thing. Let's double check our answer. L equals, oh, they did. They left dr2 plus r1 all over r2. Either way is perfectly fine. Number 10. We now have 9s minus 5g over 11 equals c, and we're trying to solve for g. There's our g right there. Let's start peeling stuff off to get g by itself. How do we undo divide by 11? Well, we times by 11. So we get 9s minus 5g equals 11c. How do we undo this positive 9s? We subtract 9s. So we have negative 5g equals 11c minus 9s. And now the last thing we need to do is divide by that negative 5. Divide by negative 5, and we get g equals 11c minus 9s over a negative 5. And that's a correct answer. Another common way of writing this is that negative, dividing by a negative, or ending up with a negative on the top are the same thing. So this is the same as having a negative on the top, 11c minus 9s, all over a positive 5. So they will often do this so that they'll have a positive on the bottom. It is not more correct, it's just another way of writing it. So we get negative 11c and a positive 9s, which essentially moves them around all over 5. So it could be this one or that one. Let's check our answer there. And it has 9s minus 11c all over that positive 5. which they chose to write this one, but if you left it like this, that's perfectly fine. Good.